Okay. Peace and welcome to another episode of Growing Your Own Food here. So, my two plots. Let's do like a little walkthrough and explaining what's going on. So, I have already did some transplanting already. We're just kind of going to go through this and look at everything. And I did some adjustments like, making sure the beans climb up this fencing here that I have. So let's just do like a little quick walkthrough. So as I know it looks quite wild, but there is a method to the madness. Once again, remember, I'm applying a lot of permaculture techniques, and I'm also applying square foot gardening techniques too as well too. But I'm kind of bending the rules on the square foot gardening quite a bit because I'm trying to pack as much as I can without it really kind of being a problem for the other plants. So this is what's going on now. So as you can see, I got beans growing up here. I did transplant an aloe here today. I did transplant this collard green along with this one and that one right there. Right? So my turnip greens here have gotten quite a bit. So I think I'm going to be harvesting like next week sometime or something. Just because I don't have the time this week. And it's Friday too. So yeah. For ground cover, I have purslane. See, this lighting is like not the best. Hold on. Okay. Purslane. And I have the spatula variety and a tetra variety over here as well too. Tetra leaf variety of purslane. Let's see if that's a better angle. Yeah. Okay. I transplanted this basil here today because I felt like my garden needed a basil plant to help out. All right. And I'm going for diversity. Diversity is the key to, a healthy garden. And also always amending the soil. So you can see this collard green is doing pretty good right there next to beans. Scallion. Scallion's doing really, really good. So yeah, and I think I have some purslane over here as well too. I wanted to make every inch. Yep, you see it right there. Excuse me, my sinuses are draining. But yeah, and this collard green is doing pretty well. Once again, like I said, I need to harvest the turnip greens, and once I do, it'll be some space here for the collards, and then they can shoot up right quick. So we're gonna come over here. See, as you can see, these turnips are ready for harvest. Not to take out of the ground completely, but to like chop the tops so they can continue to produce. Got scallion here. I transplanted this Japanese mustard. I don't know if it's gonna make it, but you never know because it's still kind of green. It just looks a little dried out. Yes, they did dry out on my back porch. I got purslane, ground cover, collard, more scallion, and this plant is called the leaf of life. See if I can get a good angle on it. Leaf of life plant. I did plant some turnip greens here to pop up. I just didn't, put no thingy there to label it, which I should, but I didn't because I'm like kind of in a semi-rush a little bit. Oh, yep, I transplanted this aloe into the garden that I transplanted. Well, I took them from the main garden, transplanted them here because they were like babies. They were extra. Another leaf of life plant along with some scallion. Another Japanese mustard, right? Yep, red Japanese giant mustard. So collards. I transplanted this one in here today. Oop, I don't know why it's not focusing. I've transplanted this one. Yeah, this is actually the only collard green I transplanted over here. It was just that one. And I transplanted this pineapple plant in there. Oh, I did cut down this purslane so that I could get these aloes in here because it was quite, out. And so I decided to clip it and feed it back to my garden. I did put this aloe plant in here today. So as you can see, I kind of fed them the purslane, which is just basically like a chop and drop, and you feed the plant either to itself or to another plant. So that's what I chose to do with it. Another aloe here that I transplanted today. An onion, a collard, aloe, another onion, purslane, giant red mustard, Japanese mustard, more purslane here, ground cover, collards. Collards are doing good. We could just take a look-see inside of the worm composting bin, but ain't really much going on. It went down a little bit, but not a lot. So that's pretty much how it is. I can't wait to see it in about 2 weeks. That by that time, the extra turnips that I put down that you can't see right now, and I didn't label them, they should be done popped up. And the goal is kind of like not to leave any soil bare. So if it doesn't have purslane or some kind of crop that creeps along the ground for ground cover, then it's mulch. But yeah, I want to use every level, the ground cover level, the short bush level, you know what I'm saying? Then you have plants that get taller than the collards, of course, but I don't have any of those in my vegetable garden at the moment. So, yeah. So that's how that's doing. They're doing really good. I'm happy. Everybody looks good. I don't see anybody looking stressed out. And that's about it. That is about it. So yeah. I want this one to look like this one, as far as like you barely see any ground. That's like the goal. Keeps the roots cool, keeps all my microorganisms happy and producing for me, and don't have to worry about watering so much. Oh, forgot to show you this other aloe too that I transplanted today. And did I show these two collard greens over here? I don't remember. Collard green here that I transplanted today, and this one, these two in here. So by the time I cut back these turnips and harvest them, it'll kind of be a little bare looking, and then they'll have a chance to sprout up. And so yeah. Alrighty. So we're gonna get out of here. Till the next time. Peace.